now we're down to 2 hearts. Starting to get into danger zone for Cavalca. But there is a scroll I need, so we're gonna do the old get free potion trick. Oh, and there it goes, just in time. So how's CoNDOR structured? Well, this is an MMR matchmaking based tournament, with the finals being a double elimination bracket for participants with the top 8 MMR by the end of the season. Anyone is welcome to join, and players can join and quit during the beginning of the weeks that the tournament is running. The hidden MMR is assigned to you based on your speedrun PB, and if you are new to the tournament, or if you have been in the tournament before and have shown significant skill in the speedrunning community. At the beginning of the week, all participants are given 2 to 3 matches depending on the number of racers, and they will be similar to your skill level. Participants may also challenge any racer of any MMR as long as both racers agree and have not challenged each other already. The races are a set of 3, not a best of 3, so every race will have 3 races. Simply put, if you win, your MMR goes up, and if you lose, it goes down. Racer MMR is split into arbitrary tiers to know where they are in relation to the other participants. The top 8 are in Crystal tier. This is where the racers are playing nearly perfectly, with each step being towards the exit or being very efficient with kills. Average times at this tier is around 6:30 to 8 minutes. And with some god seeds you can even see sub 6s. Dying at this level in the mid to late game is almost an automatic defeat. Racers will likely be taking similar routes, and it's a matter of who is more efficient with their build. Depending on the number of participants, the next 8 to 12 racers are in the Obsidian tier. Racers at this level are very close to Crystal tier racers, with occasional hiccups in floor traversal slowing them down, such as a lack of AoE versus a single attack high damage build. Average times in this tier is around 7 to 9 minutes, and with some god seeds you might even see sub 6 minute times. Next, 8 to 12 are in Titanium tier. Racers in this level are very adaptable to builds, but lose time to either inefficiencies or occasionally mismapping it and going the wrong way. Dying in this tier is not guaranteed to be a loss, but racers in this level are aware of when to play slow and safe when their opponent has died. Average times in this tier are around 8 to 10 minutes, with some god seeds, they can turn them into sub 7s. The next 8 to 12 after that are in gold tier. Racers at this level have many different playstyles, and in general are either the turtle or the hare. What I mean by that is they could either go too fast and die, or they could go so slow that their opponents get too big of a lead to come back from. Average times in this tier is around 9 to 12 minutes, with some god seeds going to a sub 8. Everyone else that is not in gold are in the blood tier. This is where people are placed if they are either new to the tournament, have no information of their skill, or they are brand new to racing. Deaths are very common, so the race is never over until somebody gets the victory screen and goes down the final stairs. The average times in this tier is 12 to 20 minutes, with some god seeds ending into a sub 10. Or god forbid they get an unplayable seed, it can go up to 1 whole hour. Oh my god, that seed took so long for me to cast. For this reason alone, we allow racers to reseed if both players agree. Your tier placement is only relative to others in the tournament. That means even if you win a lot, you may not promote if the racers around you are also winning more, or you don't pass the person that is just above you in MMR. That also means that there is no specific threshold to promote to the next tier. For example, reaching 1500 MMR does not automatically promote you to Titanium or demote you to Gold. This is common if racers are bouncing between tiers and are sitting on the line between two tiers like Crystal and Obsidian. In this tournament, screen watching is allowed. This means you are allowed to watch your opponent's POV to see where you find items, pathing to the exit, upcoming bosses, and if your opponent died. The last note is helpful because it can let you know to play slow to avoid dying, or speed up if your opponent is leaving you in the dust. Therefore, racers are required to stream on Twitch for screen watching and to verify the integrity of the run, and if there is a commentator, a POV for them to talk about. By the way, I also stream this game on twitch.tv/focusingface. Since there is varying stream delay, racers will also be in a separate Discord race room to confirm if they are ready, if they are finished, or if they need to contact CoNDOR staff. Run verification is also required if both racers confirm finish very close to each other, about 5 seconds, and will require referee verification. In more recent races, when the Synchrony DLC is included, this is less required due to the fact that the racing mod also adds a real-time time in addition to in-game time. Both racers will enter the seeded race there to ensure they are running the same seed. Counting numbers is hard, so in later races with Synchrony, we can verify using the sequence of items on the screen instead. If the race begins and the racers are not in the same seed, there will be a reseed. That is the basics of the tournament. Now let's get back into the— Wait, one more thing. We need to figure this out. What's the difference between the CoNDOR main event compared to the side event? The MMR? Same. The finals? Same. Joining and quitting? Same. There will probably be less auto matches due to lower signups, but the matches will still be a set of 3. You can still challenge people though. Also, there are no tiers. There's not enough racers to divide them into tiers. Other than that, everything else is the same. And in case it wasn't obvious, side events are any characters that's not cadence. Okay, now let's get on to the video. I don't think it's their fault though, which is the weird part. Okay, we've got courage and a chicken wing right off the bat. That is a fantastic start. What a bloodshot. Hopefully Toto sees the same thing. Oh, getting monkeyed and forcing an early restart. Toto might want to check for that second bomb. After seeing what is in that blood shop, I would take it. Cavalca is bombing the shopkeeper for heavy plate? Okay, that's reasonable. And I think that's a Ring of War too, which is also reasonable. We just needed to find a good weapon like the Obsidian Rapier. Oh, this is a fast seed. Alright, let's check over on Cavalca. Everything seems good so far. Already down to deep blues, finding sunglasses along the way. I don't know if that was a down the middle strat. It probably could have been, but then again, I don't really know the strat that well. I just go down the middle and hope for the best. But yeah, with a essentially 2-zone lead and a potion, there is no need to be going super duper fast. But this is a fast seed, so I don't blame them for being super fast. Oh, War pushing back the Minotaur. Oh, looks like Toto missed out on the rapier, but finds an arc dagger. Another very good weapon. Very good for crowd control. But I think it might be a bit late at this point for Toto. Their only chance is probably for a death from Cavalca, which they're getting close. They still have a potion, so it's not. Never mind, they don't have a potion. That potion is gone. down to conga. Probably just gonna be doing standard Ozuma strats. There we are. 4 damage there, 1 damage there. And down to zone 5. But things are looking very, very good for Cavalca right now. Just scooting their way to the exit. Where is this exit? Don't think that is the correct way, sir. There it is. Just had to take a little bit of a detour. Are we gonna see a bit of war drum? Yes, we are. And just like that, Cavalca is going to take the first match with 550, and in-game time, sorry, real time is actually 547.
Give me that loot!
But everything seems as normal so far. Oh, Toto, you do not want to be taking damage right now. You're already at half a heart, but did find a torch of walls in the hidden room. So that'll definitely help out. And I think Toto is just gonna stick with the armor for now. But it's still on half a heart, so all that armor doesn't mean a darn thing if you don't have any health to go with it. Cavalca's checking purple, found courage right as Toto goes down. And we're already down to King Konga 2. And with a pickaxe should be relatively easy. Dig through the stage as so. 3 damage. And we're gonna check the next chest. Gonna stick with charisma now instead of the courage. Maybe not seeing that they have a 1 zone lead. Doesn't matter, they have a map and armor now. They can push a little bit if they want to. But yeah, I'm not sure if I would have checked purple just because it's diamond. Diamond doesn't get spells. I probably would have ran courage if I had the option. In a sense, I guess it would be safety. But maybe they're just not comfortable with diagonal courages? Don't really know. Toto's gonna be taking another death. Cavalca now has pickaxe miner's cap. That is a very odd choice, and also dropping the flawless at one of the worst times. Not sure what the decision making is there, but I guess we're running miner's cap with a pickaxe. But Crown of Thorns for safety. Now that they have healing, they should be able to slow play since they have a 2 zone lead. Slow play a little bit. Oh, Spirit making things a little bit dicey. So okay, everything is under control. Alright, on to Coral Reef. This is where those freeze tomes would come in handy. Just like that. And already down to zone 5 as Toto makes it to zone 3. They are in a bit of a sticky spot right now. Only 1 damage, but plate armor. This is another one of those situations where they just have to hope Cavalca dies. And I do not see them dying anytime soon. Unless something really bad happens. Okay, little bit hairy. Don't want to be opening all of those skulls. Doesn't matter. Oh, whiffs. Whiffs the pulse scroll, but that's okay. GG's. We've got 820 for this one.
The loot is mine!
Yeah.
Diamond standings are really screwy. Cavalca is tier 4. How are the tiers actually showing up? Or how do they calculate? I know it's the same way, but is there... And the lock shop is not bad. Not bad at all. Got a spear, ring of pain, magic carrot. That is quite a shop. So we're going to be seeing a bit of build difference. I also just realized that Toto is running the mouse familiar and saying goodbye to the leprechaun. Everyone say goodbye to the leprechaun. Down to the zone 3 boss, right as Cavalca finds regen, taking regen over pain. I don't know if I would have done the same, but then again they are low and they only have quartz, so that might be their reasoning. Don't think there's a definitive right answer for that one. Cavalca is getting bailed with 6 cookies found in a barrel. Is probably going to take pain back, yep. Now that their health situation is fixed. Oh, but Toto's health situation is looking very not good. Only down to 1 heart. Found the squig suit in the boss chest, but doesn't matter because that's only at most 2 hits now. 2 hits is not 1 hit is not enough. Don't want to be sliding into them right now. Don't want to get iced by that dragon. Don't. Oh, okay. Don't be going into territory like that. Death by shove monster, that's pretty rare. And Cavalca essentially has catched up too. They were right on their tail, which is probably what caused that pushing decision by Toto. Bailed by another set of cookies. I think they're gonna be eating that before they jump down the staircase. Down to Coral Rift we go. Should be no problem unless you're walking into water like that. And tentacles. That's no good. Now we're down to 2 hearts. Starting to get into danger zone for Cavalca. But there is a scroll of need, so we're gonna do the old get free potion trick. Oh, and there it goes, just in time. Thank goodness that was there. Alright, down to King Konga with 2.5 hearts. Gonna be sealing the deal really quick here. Arc Dagger makes efficient use, Wrapped Familiar being a little bit annoying. Oh. Ooh, those Devil Dags could have caused a problem. GG's to Cavalca. Sweeping